Letter 175 by Charles Lamb. December 10th, 1808. My dear Sarah, I hear of you from your brother, but you do not write yourself, nor does Hazlitt. I beg that one or both of you will amend this fault as speedily as possible, for I am very anxious to hear of your health. I hope, as you say nothing about your fall to your brother, you are perfectly recovered from the effects of it. You cannot think how very much we miss you and H of a Wednesday evening. All the glory of the night, I may say, is at an end. Phillips makes his jokes, and there is no one to applaud him. Rickman argues, and there is no one to oppose him. Worst miss of all to me is, that, when we are in the dismals, there is now no hope of relief from any quarter whatsoever. Hazlitt was most brilliant, most ornamental as a Wednesday man, but he was a more useful one on common days when he dropped in after a quarrel or a fit of the glooms. The Skeffington is quite out now, my brother having got drunk with claret and Tom Sheridan. This visit and the occasion of it is a profound secret, and therefore I tell it to nobody but you and Mrs. Reynolds. Through the medium of Rotten, there came an invitation and proposal from T.S. that C.L. should write some scenes in a speaking pantomime, the other parts of which Tom now and his father formerly have manufactured between them. So in the Christmas holidays my brother and his two great associates, we expect, will be all three damned together. This is, I mean, if Charles's share, which is done and sent in, is accepted. I left this unfinished yesterday, in the hope that my brother would have done it for me. His reason for refusing me was no exquisite reason. For it was, because he must write a letter to Manning in 3 or 4 weeks, and therefore he could not be always writing letters, he said. I wanted him to tell your husband about a great work which Godwin is going to publish, to enlighten the world once more, and I shall not be able to make out what it is. He, Godwin, took his usual walk one evening, a fortnight since, to the end of Hatton Garden and back again. During that walk, a thought came into his mind, which he instantly set down and improved upon, till he brought it, in 7 or 8 days, into the compass of a reasonable-sized pamphlet, to propose a subscription to all well-disposed people, to raise a certain sum of money, to be expended in the care of a cheap monument for the former and the future great dead men, the monument to be a white cross, with a wooden slab at the end, telling their names and qualifications. This wooden slab and white cross to be perpetuated to the end of time, to survive the fall of empires and the destruction of cities by means of a map, which was, in case of an insurrection among the people, or any other cause by which a city or country may be destroyed, to be carefully preserved. And then, when things got again into their usual order, the white cross wooden slab makers were to go to work again, and set them in their former places. This, as nearly as I can tell you, is the sum and substance of it, but it is written remarkably well, in his very best manner. For the proposal, which seems to me very like throwing salt on a sparrow's tail to catch him, occupies but half a page, which is followed by very fine writing on the benefits he conjectures would follow if it were done. Very excellent thoughts on death, and on our feelings concerning dead friends, and the advantages an old country has over a new one, even in the slender memorials we have of great men who once flourished. Charles is come home and wants his dinner, and so the dead men must be no more thought on. Tell us how you go on, and how you like Winterslow and winter evenings. Knowles has not got back again, but he is in better spirits. John Hazlitt was here on Wednesday, very sober. Our love to Hazlitt. Yours affectionately, M. Lamb.